All right, please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and you heard the allegations that were placed on the record, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to the allegation you tested positive for cocaine and you had a diluted sample on one of those tests, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And you've gone over your advice of rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And counsel, if you can please order your client.
Ms. King, are you currently on probation out of the Wyandotte District Court?
Yes, sir.
As a term and condition of your probation, are you to not test positive for any drugs or alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Did you in fact test positive for cocaine on December 18th of 2024?
Yes, sir.
And did you have a diluted test on December 26th of 2024?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that those are both violations of your terms and conditions of probation?
Yes, sir.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the probation violations. And as to the recommendation, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm simply just asking for one last chance for Ms. King to complete all the terms and conditions of probation. She understands the seriousness of her actions. I would like you to know that she's a single mother of two, that her children would have absolutely nowhere to go at this point in time. She did take it upon herself last week to enroll in outpatient treatment. She's going to be starting that, and we would just be asking that any sort of jail time, because it would put the family in a very horrible predicament. I did explain to her that her choices are the reasons why she is in this predicament. She does understand that. So moving forward, Your Honor, she's going to do everything in her power to not put herself in this position again. So I would just be asking to suspend any sort of jail time at this point in time.
Well, counsel, I already suspended 10 days, and then I already held one in abeyance, and now we're here again. Ma'am, where do you work?
Your Honor, I'm a waitress, which I've already spoke with my boss, and unfortunately, he would not be able to save my position there if I was to have to go.
Okay, and how old are your children?
My son, he's right here. He's 11, and my daughter, she's leaning on me. She's 6. They didn't have school today.
Ma'am, why do you have your children right with you when you're here?
I have an AirPod in. They cannot hear what's going on, and unfortunately, they're in their living room. They just came down.
Okay, and so who watches your children when you go to work?
Normally, Your Honor, I work more of a day shift, so that way I'm off by the time they're out of school. I go in the morning time, and I get off around 2:30. My son's released from school at 2:45, and my daughter's off at 3.
So no, you don't ever have to have somebody watch your kids?
Occasionally my cousin Camille does if I work like a night shift, but she lives all the way out in Monroe.
Well, you're gonna have to give her a call because you're serving your 20 days, ma'am. And you're gonna be tethered to treatment because you clearly need it. You clearly need it.
Your Honor, I cannot. I'm on a month-to-month lease. I will lose my home. I will lose everything.
Ma'am, stop right now. Because I've already given you a number of chances, which clearly have not been to your benefit. Because here we are again, 2 positive cocaines again.
I understand that, ma'am, and I'm very sorry that I have to come in front of you on this. I know that you know my situation of back what happened in August with the abortion and things like that, and that's what the fentanyl was. Me and Brandon, proceeded to end our relationship, and he's no longer here. And in December, I fucked up.
I'm sorry, ma'am, you're in court.
I didn't mean to
You're
cuss.
in court. You cannot talk like that.
I did not mean to cuss, Your Honor. I made a mistake, and that was when the baby was due, and I relapsed. I was 14 months clean on cocaine, and I'm sorry.
Ma'am,
I literally was 14 months
clean.
clean.
Your 20 days. You're serving your 20 days. Your under advisement will be revoked. I'll give you until Friday so you can make arrangements for childcare, but you are reporting on Friday and you're serving your 20 days. You're going to be tethered to treatment because you need treatment. So 10 days on the probation violations, 10 days from the previous jail review.
I don't know what I'm going to be able to do, but okay, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
I said, okay, ma'am, I don't know what I'll be able to do, but okay.
Well, what I know you're gonna be able to do is report to jail on Friday. All right, good luck to you, ma'am. Please email into Ms. Shaw by 11:15. Ma'am, did you hear that?
I'm sorry, no, I did not.
Please email into Ms. Shaw by 11:15.
Email what in?
Email into Ms. Shaw by 11:15. She can give you the information on reporting.
Okay. So I have a question. So after the 20 days, what happens then?
Then you're released. Then you have to enroll in intensive outpatient. You're still on probation,
Okay.
okay?
So I would still be on probation for how long?
I don't remember what
Because I was up for early release 3 weeks ago. So as of now, what am I going to be doing? I don't see how this is going to help somebody, but all right.
You don't see how what's gonna help somebody, ma'am?
How jail time is going to help me, if anything, that's going to put me back behind more and possibly lose my children, my home, my house, everything. So I just don't see how that's going to help anybody. And if someone is struggling with addiction, that isn't going to help anybody. So this is just, I just feel like this is up for failure at this point, Your Honor. So I take in what you're saying, and I just want to know what else is going to happen with my probation afterwards.
Ma'am, did you hear me when I said you're going to be tethered to treatment?
I don't, I'm going to be what?
Tethered to treatment. So you're going to report to the jail, and then they're going to place you in an inpatient treatment facility. That's how that's going to help you, because on your own, it appears to not be working very well. So this way you can get the tools so that you can stay clean and sober and in active recovery for your children and yourself.
Right, but you're saying that I have to do the 20 days and then go do that. So how long am I looking to need to have childcare lined up for my children if you're telling me I need to have lined up by Friday?
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
I'm not. That's why I'm asking questions.
You're going to report to the jail on Friday. They're going to book you in. Then they're going to send you, within a day or two, usually, they're going to send you to an inpatient treatment facility. So your
Okay.
jail time is going to be served at the inpatient treatment facility.
Okay.
That's how that helps you.
Okay.
But your choices have you where you are right now. So do not try to guilt the court as to how that's going to happen or anything of that nature as to what's going to happen if you end up losing your job or whatnot.
Their father just lives in Genesee County, so I just don't even understand how they're going to be able to actively follow in school. Like,
wait, what?
Their father doesn't even live in Wayne County. Like, my dad, nobody lives in Wayne County, so these kids are going to be having to miss school for 20-something days.
And make the appropriate arrangements. Contact your cousin. She's local.
Local, that's Monroe County. That's a whole different other county as well. I mean, I just don't understand how I'm going to be able to balance this out. And at this point in time, I really don't. So
depending on where she's at in Monroe County, she could be 20 minutes away. So I don't know. But in any event, ma'am, you knew what the consequences could be. You knew that. You already had a jail review. The court already suspended your jail on the bond violation. The court held your other 2 probation violations in abeyance. So this is what it is. So the court had originally had you on probation for 18 months. And that was April 3rd. So you're not even at your 12 months yet. So you're still on so you'll still be on probation. Even if you're eligible for early discharge from that 9-month mark, you have to wait another 3 months and make sure there aren't any other violations. So to answer that question, okay? Email into Ms. Shaw within the next 5 minutes, please. Good luck to you. Thank you. All right, we're